Do y'all have any idea how, now this is just in my opinion, how dangerous people pleasing is? Have y'all any idea what this does to you? What this does to your mental health? How people pleasing affects you? You guys, listen, you have to let your nose be your nose. If it's a no, then a no. So many times we don't know how to tell the people who are closest to us, no. When they're the ones I feel deserve it the most. Let me just say this. So many times we think it's okay to be people pleasers. And you know what I've noticed over the years? A lot of the times, most people who are people pleasers don't even realize that this is the behavior, that this is what they're doing. All this going along to get along is going to get you nowhere. Y'all, we can't be out here people pleasing people, because guess what? The very people that we do this for would not do the same thing in return. A lot of people pleasing is going on out here with us good people, and it's always going on for the wrong people. I'm just saying. See, more than likely you are a very, heartfelt person. And you see, being a heartfelt person means you have the capacity for deep, abiding relationships. This is an asset to you and those who value you. Those who value you. And see, what a more heartfelt person needs to learn is that, they are just as important as others and not less. And for some heartfelt people, and for those of you who might just be one of these people, it's easy to lose yourself in others, making others more important than your own self. And guess what? This leads to many complications in relationships, including with people around you, including being taken advantage of by others. See, in addition, it makes the more heartfelt person prone to depression relating to giving up on themselves by not being assertive enough and not speaking up for your own desires. And a lot of times, what I find most times is a lot of people pleasers, right? It comes from an environment, right? For people who were raised by their parents who were negative towards them when they were children and use the withdrawal of love as discipline. And see, when you withdraw love, to withdraw love is the same as pulling the rug right out from under someone's feet and leaving them feeling not only unsupported, but it tends to rob the child of self-esteem and the ability to assert themselves. To assert yourself is your birthright, y'all. I'm trying to talk to you. A lot of the times, this comes from your own childhood. Most people don't even realize it. I know I didn't. Not knowing how to say no. Y'all know how bad that is? To the very people you should be saying no to. You don't even know how to say no. See, the only way to stop being a people pleaser, you have to practice asserting yourself and speaking up for yourself and letting it be known how you feel. Because if you don't, no one else will. You have to become your own best asset instead of your own worst enemy. Do you hear me? And it takes practice if you have to practice. It also takes believing in yourself more. And see, as you practice asserting yourself, you may feel badly about it for fear of hurting others. You don't want to hurt other people, right? And along with the fear of being abandoned by others as well. And a lot of times, abandonment is directly related to not being emotionally supported in your childhood. Sometimes you'll feel bad knowing that you did the right thing. You'll become depressed for giving up on yourself too. This is what I call abandonment depression. Because you know for a fact what you're doing is the right thing, but you still feel bad about it. Y'all, some people get depressed over this. And I find as long as you practice self-assertion, self-expression, in time you'll get past the people-pleasing. You'll get past it. And you'll enjoy supporting yourself emotionally. Because if you don't practice at this, then your life will not be directed by you. It will always be directed by others. Do y'all hear me? Y'all, we got to stop being people-pleasers out here. We're living in 2024 and the streets is raw and uncut. People are out here doing the absolute most. People are keeping their foot on your neck. There's a lot of good people who are getting walked all over. People pleasing the wrong individuals. And I find that people pleasing, it stems from a combination of personality traits, your upbringing, and social experiences. Because people have the desire for acceptance, right? A lot of people, many people, pleasers, have an inherent need to be liked and accepted by others. And they'll start prioritizing other people's needs before their own. Then people pleasers have the fear of rejection, right? A fear of being rejected or abandoned. And that can drive people, to go out of their way to please other people at their own expense of their own feelings and needs. Are y'all hearing me? Sometimes people with low self-esteem will become people pleasers, because they feel they need to earn approval from others to feel worthy or valuable. I'm just saying. You adopt these behaviors most of the time in your childhood, and you don't realize it, y'all. And highly empathetic individuals, like people who are just good people, highly empathetic, loving, caring people, y'all. They always are prioritizing other people's feelings and needs. And what'll happen? You'll neglect your own needs and what you feel in the process. Y'all, we're not living in times where we should be doing this. And y'all, I had this so bad, y'all. Bad. I'm telling y'all, bad. I used to feel a certain way about stuff and be like, hell nah, in my mind, but it never came out of my mouth. I'm not doing that in my mind, but it never came out of my mouth. Y'all, I used to be so livid with myself, angry with myself for not being able to speak up and say how I really feel about stuff because I didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I didn't want people to stop talking to me. I didn't want to lose friends. I didn't want to lose relationships. I definitely didn't want to lose my mom. Y'all, listen, y'all, it's crazy. I would put up with things and do things that I know that I did not want to do. And it angers me to know that I allowed so much stuff to take place that I knew for a fact didn't sit well with me. But I still allowed it because I didn't want to lose certain things. I didn't want to have to face the fact that what if I say this is what's going to happen. Y'all, listen, I'm trying to talk to y'all. Watch this. I catch myself sometimes still hearing things and putting up with things that I know for a fact I would not. I have to catch myself and be like, Yolanda, we done that already. We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. Say how you feel. Oh, well, if they get mad. Oh, well, if they don't like it. They'll be okay. Y'all, it took me a long time to get here. Y'all, listen. Y'all, listen. Oh, my goodness. I used to put up with so much bullshit, y'all. I used to be like, when are you going to speak up and say something? Y'all, my inner spirit used to just be like, really? This is what we're doing? But you said you weren't doing this anymore. But you said, and the worst lies you tell are the ones you can tell yourself. Y'all, listen. You know how many conversations I have had here in my head where I've had to be like, we're not doing this. And somebody will come around me and say or do something that I specifically do not like. And not because I just don't like it, but because it's not right. And I will go along with it. And be like, well, yeah. Don't want to lose friends. Don't want to lose certain family members. I've seen things that I didn't like with my own grown-ass kids. And I've been like, don't say nothing, Yolanda. Just don't say anything. And I'm like, but it's wrong. You should say something. Y'all, when you have been a people pleaser your whole life, it is a battle, y'all. It's a battle. We got to stop being people pleasers, y'all, and check it at the door. Check it at the door, because this will destroy you. People will step on you, take advantage of you, use and misuse you, talk to you crazy out the side of their neck, treat you like trash, play on your mental. Y'all, listen, I find myself getting a bit of an adrenaline rush just talking about this, because it's aggravating to know that I let so much stuff take place and so much stuff go on that I should have never allowed. Because I was always smarter than that. But remember what I said about IQ and being smart has nothing to do with the things that happen to us. It's only with the things that we allow. And because we allow it, that's why it happens. It has nothing to do with how smart you thought you were, or how smart you may be, or what you think your IQ is, or how far you've gotten in grad school or regular grade school. It doesn't really matter about that. What matters is you let these things happen. And it comes a point in time where it's got to stop. And people pleasing will definitely destroy you. Because people won't stop treating you like shit. They won't, y'all. We're living in a day and age, y'all, where everybody's doing the absolute most. And when I say the most, the most. You never know how people are going to wake up each day. One day a person is in love with you. You're in a full-blown relationship. The next day you don't even know who the hell they are. Am I talking to somebody? Because guess what? This is how it's going down these days. I pay very close attention to my circle now. You get one time to be a part of my system. You get one time to be in my life. You just get one time. You get one time to show me who you are, too. I used to wasn't like that, y'all. Giving chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. You get one time now to show me who you are. You get one time to play with me. Just once. And me to find out how you're moving, and you're moving wrong, you're moving along. That's it. Because anything that's not going right, y'all, is going left. I'm just trying to talk to y'all. I'm trying to get y'all on the same page as me. And yes, I'm very, very, very passionate about what I'm talking about. Because I mean what I say. It doesn't even matter if they're family members. I don't care if you raised me. If you can't treat me with respect, love, and compassion, and give me what I give to you. And I ain't talking about that fake pretend bullshit, y'all. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about show me who you are the first time, and I will believe you. And this is why I say, right? Watch this. Family members don't get a pass. I don't care if you brought me up, if you raised me, if you taught me everything that I possibly know. The moment I find out who you really are, that's it for you. That's it for you. It doesn't even really matter anything else. I don't care if you raised me, what you taught me. I'm your mom. And a lot of y'all are letting this shit slide too, because somebody's your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your sisters, your brothers, your aunts, your uncles. I don't care about any of your kids. I don't care about any of that. You play with me. Y'all were living in times where people playing with you. If they're playing it, y'all listen. Y'all have to excuse me, y'all, because I'm so passionate about what I'm talking about. Listen, don't let nobody play in your face. F the relationship. Do you hear me? Don't let nobody play in your face. Don't let nobody tell you more than one time they don't want you, show you more than one time they don't want you, talk to you crazy at the side of their neck, and you think that this is something that's going to stop. Don't give chance after chance after chance to nobody. Let them show you one time, and let that be it. We got to stop this people pleasing, y'all. Going along to get along, doing things to keep the other person happy, putting our feelings to the side and putting somebody else before us, pushing how we feel to the back to keep from losing what's in front of us. We got to stop this kind of behavior. I'm just saying, y'all. You shouldn't be seeking validation from other people, y'all. You don't need to be seeking validation from other people. Include yourself in all your own decisions. You should always consider your own person's your own personal opinion and feelings before acting on something from somebody else. If you disagree with something that somebody is doing, be sure to express just that. Never do anything that you do not feel comfortable doing. If you aren't wanting to step out of your comfort zone, you should not. At the end of the day, you matter. And most of all, right? You only live once in this life. You only live once. People will go as far as you allow them to. I was always a people pleaser, y'all. And so many of y'all are too. Some of y'all have gotten out of it. Some of y'all are still coming out of it. And some of y'all are still people pleasing. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to get better for you. For y'all who are still moving like this. We got to stop doing things for people and moving because we think that people won't like us, or they won't be around us, or they won't care for us. Or because you want to be viewed by somebody as a nice girl, the nice guy. And somebody who's just helpful. You got to stop feeling guilt and shame when you don't do something for someone that you really don't want to do. You're putting off things that you should be doing for you to take care of somebody else. Make it make sense. It's a good quality to be helpful, y'all, to be good to other people. But you have to make sure that your motives are right. That you aren't shorting yourself by doing these things. I'm just trying to talk to y'all. Because this is crazy to me. Stop people pleasing, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Got to work on your self-confidence and learn what pleases you for you. Concentrate on being happy. A lot of times you've learned to be this way throughout a stressful time in your life. And I hope that stressful time is hopefully over. I hope and pray that it's over. Just like outgrowing a pair of shoes you can no longer fit. Would you force yourself to keep wearing them? Learn to say no and mean it. Mean it, y'all. People pleasers get stepped on, y'all, walked on, y'all, misused, y'all. And it feels horrible. And I learned a lot of people who are eager to please others is generally people who fear rejection and failure. If you said no, the fear is that they won't like you anymore and that you have failed in some kind of way. And that ain't it. You have the right to say no, y'all. Let your nose be your nose, man. Shouldn't be out here people pleasing, you guys. Shouldn't be out here doing that. I met so many people, y'all, who had highly critical parents, and they developed a people pleasing pattern. We got to shut this crap down. We have to unlearn what we learned and get it the right way. Some of this stuff needs to be unlearned because it wasn't right. A lot of our parents were toxic. One or both was toxic as hell. And it's sad how late in life that we had to find this out. But we shouldn't not be out here people pleasing, y'all. I'm just trying to talk to y'all. Y'all, I got passion in y'all because guess what? I can't stand it no more. Out here saying yes when you really mean no, putting up with stuff that you know for a fact you don't want to deal with. Or sometimes you'll say yes to something and actually go do it and then sitting back later thinking about like, man, what the hell was that? Why did I gave them my last $20. I needed that. Now I'm going to put some gas in my car. Do you hear me? Y'all listen. I hope I help somebody. When you are a people pleaser, just remember something for me, you guys. You are compromising on the things that are important to you. And you will often, almost always feel in a position of disadvantage. You will be constantly giving up on your own needs, desires, and plans. You put other people's needs and desires above your own. And you will feel resentful. You know that you have spread yourself too thin, and you are angry for not being able to say no. And you will find it difficult to maintain boundaries when you are like this. You will be making promises that you no longer want to fulfill. You are becoming so emotionally unavailable for yourself when you do this. You will find yourself being hyper aware of other people's feelings. And you will act like it's your responsibility to make other people happy. And you will almost always feel taken advantage of. Do you hear me? And that's crazy, y'all, because you'll find yourself always trying to be accommodating and easygoing, and you will be constantly apologizing and you won't even know why. I'm just saying. There's no reason for you to be out here people pleasing, y'all, because you want to be liked and accepted, and you have to have, you know, you have to have this certain thing about yourself where you have to just give off this thing where you can't say what you really want to say because you come last. You got to stop giving in to the demands of other people at the price of how you really feel. It's not that serious, y'all. The way the world that we're living in now, it doesn't matter what you do. People are never satisfied. And this is why you got to put yourself first. I'm just saying. This will totally mess you up. This will corrupt your spirit. This can tear you down, being a people pleaser. It is a very, very dangerous trait to have. You should not be going out of your way to appease anybody. It could stem from a genuine loving and care place too. Just being a very loving and caring, empathetic person. But you got to stop people pleasing for validation. For people to like us, to hang around, to be in our lives. Because we fear what they may do if we say no. Right? This can also make you prone to staying in relationships longer than you should with people who are abusing you and mistreating you. Narcissists, right? And they'll call you selfish. So be it. So be it. I'm just saying, you guys. You should not be caring. Generally, you should not be caring what other people think about you at all. You are who you are. And when you find your own identity, you will gradually care less and less and less about what people think about you. How could you live a good life if you tried to please everybody around you and modify yourself to suit their preconceived notions and behavior patterns? That's like chasing a dream. You understand? You guys, that's it for this video. I hope I helped somebody. I hope somebody heard me in this video because, y'all, we got to stop people pleasing. No matter what you do, you cannot please everybody. Throwing yourself under the bus. You guys, listen. That's it for this video, all right? Take time out to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your bell so you will know when I am coming through with another video. Love you guys.